Greetings. This video will provide a tutorial on how to obtain a tax return transcript or a non-filer statement as part of the verification process for the EOF program at Rutgers-Camden. The first step is to make sure you're requesting the right transcripts. To confirm, please check which documents the Office of Financial Aid is asking for by going to the following site, scarletthub.rutgers.edu/EOF-upload. Once you go to this site, you will see this landing page. In the upper right-hand corner, you would put in your student ID and click Lookup. This will then show you the documents you currently owe as part of the verification process, including the type of transcripts being requested of you and/or your parents. The types of transcripts that may be requested are based on what was self-reported in your FAFSA, so this can include any of the following. Tax return transcripts for your parent or guardian because they indicated they filed taxes in the year 2019. Tax return transcripts for you, the student, because you indicated you filed taxes in the year 2019. Or non-filer statements for either yourself and or your parents or guardians because you did not file taxes in the year 2019. Once you determine what tax transcripts or non-filer statements are being requested of you, the first step is to try and download transcripts directly from the IRS website. We highly recommend trying to obtain your transcripts this way first, as by receiving by mail can take a really long time. So to try and download, you would go to www.irs.gov, and when you do that, you will see this landing page. You will first click on Get Your Tax Record. That will bring you then to this site, which gives you two options. So you can either request online or request by mail. We're going to first show you how to request online. So you would click on Get Transcript Online. That will bring you to this next page. If you do not have an online account, you will need to create one by hitting Create Account. It's important to recognize that if you're being requested, both you and your parents or guardians are being requested to submit transcripts, you will each have to create your own account in order to be able to access both sets of transcripts. So in addition to common identifying information such as your address or social security number, you will also need to have a financial account in order to register online. Financial accounts can be one of these following. So a Visa, MasterCard, or Discover credit card, a student loan, mortgage or home equity loan, home equity line of credit, or an auto loan. If you or your parent or guardian have one of these financial accounts, then you would click Yes and move on to the next step of completing your online registration. Once you've completed your online registration, you would then move on to downloading your transcript. Once you select that, you would get to this page, Get Transcript. So in the upper corner where it asks a reason you need a transcript, you would put higher education and student aid. You do not need to worry about putting a customer file number. Then you would select the year 2019 for whatever transcript you need. So if your parents, for example, are being requested to submit their tax return transcript, they would click on the year 2019 under the box Return Transcript. This would then allow them to download it in the form of a PDF directly. If you were being requested to submit a non-filer statement because you did not file taxes in the year 2019, then you would see a box option that said Verification of Non-Filing Letter. You would click on the year 2019 and download it directly. If for some reason you are unable to create an online account to download the transcript, you will need to request them by mail. Again, if both you and your parents or guardians were unable to create an online account, you will both need to request by mail separately in order to get the separate transcripts. So back at the Get Transcript page, you would click on Get Transcript by Mail. Then you would put in the required information, so your social security number, date of birth, street address, and postal code. And then you would select either Return Transcript or Non-Filer Statement, depending on who you were requesting for the tax year 2019. You would complete this for both yourself and or your parents or guardians. If you're unable to request the transcripts online by mail, then you will need to fill out what they call a 4506/T form for each transcript being requested. So if you and your parents and guardians need to submit, you will need to fill out 2 forms and mail them to the IRS. If you're being requested to submit a tax return transcript, then you would fill out the information above, and in box 6, under transcript requested, you would put 1040. Then you would check box A for return transcript. At the bottom, for tax year, you would put for the year 2019, December 31st, 2019. You would make sure all the information is filled out before you mail it. If you're being requested to submit a non-filer statement, again, you would complete all the information above, and you would check box 7 for verification of non-filing. At the bottom, you would put the same date for the tax year, so 12/31/2019. Sign and mail appropriately. Once you've either downloaded or received your transcripts by mail, you would then make sure that the transcripts are signed, dated, and uploaded to the financial aid EOF document website. So it's that scarletthub.rutgers.edu/EOF upload. If you have any questions or you're experiencing any issues with obtaining your transcripts, then we really highly encourage you to reach out to us. So you can contact myself, Miss Randy Ferguson from EOF, Mr. Brandon Keelis from EOF, or Miss Lakeisha Vallon Cortez from the Office of Financial Aid. You are welcome to reach out to any one of us with any questions that you may have.